Welcome, folks, to Age of Lemuria, Session 3. We have a new player with us, Ninja. And tell me about your character, Ninja, and how did he come to meet these traveling adventurers?
Sure. So my character is a human sorcerer. I am an acolyte of the church, and I recently left my small village where I was under the tutelage of Maximilian to find my way in the world and try and prove my strength so that I could join part of the church in a larger city.
All right, guys. That's his background character. Adrian and Blade, tell me what's been going on. What's been happening in our last session? That way we catch up everybody on what's been going on.
Goddamn bandits. Following back to their hideout, gonna scout out what's going on around here. We heard about some big toads. And we also got a little fairy or some shit to join us. Don't know. Ain't got no sword though.
I believe that Farmer Ed's horse was kidnapped. Or snapped.
Yep.
We had to rescue it. And Oda, who is the fairy, is here to help us on that quest.
So she claims.
So as you guys are marching, Adrian and Blade are marching through in order to get to this moat house. You guys are following the owl, right? What's your owl's name?
My owl's name is Redley.
Redley.
He's got red eyes and he's wearing a single gold monocle.
Mm-hmm. And Zoltan.
Which wasn't my fault, it's what I rolled.
Yep.
Al's got bad eye.
Let's make sure that we have everybody's names down too. I want the audience to know who's getting boned. So the two parties meet, right? Zoltan, you come across. Describe yourself, Uno.
Bring out my crossbow.
Sure.
It's a sort of like hooded, robed human with a red blindfold over his face, carrying a walking stick with an owl occasionally landing on his shoulder.
And upon seeing this stranger on the horizon, I bring up the crossbow, have it trained on him. And as you get closer, you see a man. He's probably in his late 30s. It's been a rough 30 years. And face pretty much, as you can see in the token, his body is currently adorned with some half-plate armor that bears the symbol of the Inquisition. He seems a little chunky, but he's got a lot of muscle under that chunk. Looks like a real salt of the earth kind of man.
All right, Ninja.
Really breathy this session for some reason.
Describe yourself.
Breathy. Was he Southern? Did I have him doing Southern?
No, he's gruff. He's rough.
All right, just
It's gruff.
all the time.
He's just gruff.
Shit.
Yep.
What about Mr. Handsome?
Yeah. And so I'm approaching right now, or?
Yes. You guys are meeting on the road, and these guys look armed to the teeth. He's currently pointing a crossbow at you. So describe yourself before you react.
Isn't Blade also wearing plate armor from the Inquisition?
Half plate.
Yeah, so he's wearing like this Inquisitor outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not wearing the outfit, dog. I'm an Inquisitor. So don't go blowing
it's
up the spot, dog.
It's an Inquisition officer uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what I am.
Yeah, so me also being part of the Inquisition, I just sort of casually walk up, raise my hands and sort of attempt to persuade them to lower their weapons, so that I'm no harm or anything like that, and ask, so, hello there, travelers. Are you the group that I was sent to meet?
Identify yourself.
My name is Zortan Thrall. I believe you are waiting for me.
Sent you.
The church sent me. I was
Sure,
so
proof of identification. I want to see that symbol.
I whip out my holy symbol, and as you can see, everything is in order.
Praise be to the Holy Master. And I go
Praise
and,
be.
go and lower my weapon. Say, welcome aboard. And I go and extend my hand. You can kind of see like his hands are all like kind of like cracked and like real thick from lots of hard work.
I
Shakes
extend
it.
my hand as well.
Bounces.
Shake it.
We could use another body. You got a sword, kid?
I do not have a sword. I am an arcane user. Very rarely will you see me in the front lines.
You I'm gonna keep that to yourself there, bucko.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's not
Where
something
I-
that you would normally.
where
Yeah,
I-
it's not something that you would normally. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Magic is shameful, right?
Oh, okay.
Magic is shameful. So
It's all right. Same with this one, but I didn't kill him either. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna need you.
Hello,
Maybe.
my name's Ajon.
this guy is currently blind.
How did you
I'm not-
come about that blindness there?
How do I help the blind? Well, my owl helps me, of course. Don't you have an owl? No? Okay.
Hey, check this out. And I go over to like Adrian. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's out of Blade's character. So, yeah.
Just whack him on the
Say
back of
just
the head.
if there's someone with a whole lot of crossbows pointed at you, make sure you duck. He had to learn the hard way.
Mm.
Yeah. That's
It's usually a
And
good idea.
yeah, I'll go ahead and just continue forward. Say, just make sure that if I yell duck, you do duck. If I shoot you in the back, it's your fault. So mind your positioning.
Ninja, I want you to roll me a perception.
Perception.
Yeah.
+2?
Okay.
Oh, roll you a perception. I got you.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a D20 plus 2.
If I need to contest something, you let me know.
Currently, he's seeing you. Oh yeah. So there's somebody invisible flying around them. It's short, about 12 inches high, but yeah, you see something innately magical flying around them, invisible.
I point in that direction and say, you identify yourself.
Hey, it's my job, lad.
So
Not
apparently he's
mistaken,
just talking
I'm the
back to you, right?
officer.
I just check. Do I roll my d20s for portents?
No, you know that she's there. This is the Ice Pixie Ota.
No, I mean for my future sight stuff. Diviner.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Can you post that
your
in the
portent.
channel? Yeah. Doing magic. Oh, these 2d20s.
Magic.
You can replace entire. Okay, cool. Ugh.
I should have a real bad day.
Ugh. No visions come to you while you rested for an hour. Oh, you've already used that, haven't you? You've already used this for the day.
This is the new day.
No, this is within the same time period, remember?
Because we tortured the guy,
Yep.
left him behind.
You guys rested
Yes,
for 1
super.
hour, yep, and then you traveled for 2, I think. So,
Okay.
That sounds accurate. Yeah.
I'll use those when we finish the next long rest then.
you'll just re-roll. Because, just re-roll.
Yeah.
That's a terrible roll anyways.
So anyway, Zortan, we caught word from an informant. There should be some big ass toads up here that we're gonna want to keep an eye out for. Maybe some about some spiders, hideout. I don't remember all the details. My memory's a little fuzzy, but got some information out of a willing helper.
This is when you notice with your 19 that he's got blood on him.
Yeah, it's just caked on.
It's not caked on. It's just a blood spatter. It's not
Oh,
like a
it's-
yeah.
Yeah, so I
It's
asked,
still
like, have you seen battle recently? Are there thieves along the road? Or
There are thieves on the road. They went and kidnapped this man's horse. And they shot up young Adron over here. Adron.
Adrian, it's me.
Adron.
Hello.
Son of a
Adrian.
bitch. He's got this real fancy ass name. He couldn't just be, you know, Eric or something.
Okay, Blade.
Now, I knew a lot of Erics in my day. Spelled with a Y, of course.
Well, I'll have to keep an eye out. Make sure they don't get the drop on us if we see them.
Yeah, I counted, sitting up in a tree, counted about half a dozen. Rated us at the farmhouse last night. And I also tracked a few. I would like to re-roll my tracking because now I have things for this now.
You don't have to because the owl followed them.
Yeah, but fuck that owl.
Sure. Actually, if you want to see what's been on the road, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll.
Now I've got things.
Let's do
Look at my
things.
things.
Let's do
Got
things.
that thing and that thing. I think I roll like with advantage, and I get like a +2.
Okay.
It's probably about a 19 because I think I'm following. I think this is grasslands.
Yes, this is considered plains. So the Golden Plains is an actual plains. The Kingdom of the Elves would be forest, and then like the Silver Kingdom would be mountains, and it's divvied up, and then like
So,
desert
advantage
and
on survival tracks to track them. Blah blah blah, and then the other one is. When you make an intelligence or wisdom check related to your favorite terrain, your proficiency bonus is doubled if you're using a skill that you're proficient in, which I am. So, yeah, I got a hot 19 on these guys.
Excellent.
Trying to find them.
Do you have anything in particular that you are looking for?
A very specific number, because if you remember, we did also pop one with a crossbow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And he was bleeding.
Yeah. You are aware that it was a group of 6 individuals came this way and then went back. One was not walking. He was obviously riding a horse.
The horse.
Also on the road, you see like some strange patterns, like wild animals such as wolves, deer, mostly natural wildlife that you see. But that's what, as you're walking, you notice this. Okay.
How long ago does it look like they passed through here? Like they didn't stay for long, right? They just like boogied.
They seem to have like went there on purpose, right? So at first there was only 2 of them, right? You could tell that they were there, and then they went back, and then there was 6 that came and then went back, but 5 went back because one was on a horse.
All right.
So, what's your name, wanderer person?
Zortan.
Yes, my name is Zortan Thrall.
Something. Okay. Well, if you help us, recover this man's horse, I'm sure there'll be a reward in it for you.
Sure, sounds good. I will do good deeds in the name of the church. That is my
Okay.
answer.
That's the right attitude, son.
Anything else? Or are you guys going to continue?
I think we can go do that.
I'll continue.
Excellent.
Also, don't mind the little fluttering that you hear. She's seemingly benevolent.
I was curious.
Yeah. You get no reply, even though you obviously know that she's there. She doesn't say anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Copy. And paste.
Her name's like Oda Doda or something.
Don't tell him. He doesn't like people telling her names.
I
Okay.
don't know, little snow fairy or something.
So I attempt to persuade Oda Doda to shake my hand. I reach out in her direction and
Sure, go ahead and roll me that persuasion. She approaches you, but you do not convince her. Even though you see her, she remains stealthed.
well,
You're new.
Yeah,
She
I wouldn't
doesn't know
expect
you.
it.
Yep, she doesn't know you.
I wouldn't
People-
expect a warm welcome from that one. She lives in a snow tree or some shit. Oda Doda's real unique. Oh shit, get down. There's a big ass toad up there.
All right. As you approach this wall, it's an old, dilapidated structure of a fortress that had once been held, and clearly besieged and destroyed, and then rebuilt. Besieged, destroyed, rebuilt. You notice, like, in this pond right here, there's a giant frog, obviously sitting out in the open, sunbathing, just sitting there like a frog on a log.
And it's a big motherfucker.
It's
right?
about the size of a of a
That missing horse.
a human. It's about the size of a human.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Okay. What, if anything, do you do?
Do you want to go around the frog, or do we want to go through the frog?
Now let's go through him. I mean, he's close to the road. He could be dangerous to us and other people. So let's fight him. How far away is he?
The frog is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 30 yards, 30 feet away.
Okay. Yeah, I say we battle him.
Right? Can I just throw some acid at it?
It's an animal, and it's clearly doesn't know that you're there. Everybody gets an
I do not want
attack.
to be that close.
Well, I'll just.
I'm gonna scare it away.
So
So yeah,
Go away.
everybody's in the starting area. Everybody must be in the starting area.
Yeah, I cast firebolt.
You hit, do damage.
Awesome. Wait, that's. Oh, whatever.
That doesn't seem right. D20?
Nope.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right at all.
Click
I want to play that character at level 1.
Let's see, it's just a D10. Give me a second. There. Wow. Maximum power.
Ooh.
My acid. So it's gonna make a DC 12.
All right.
Yeah.
So I will narrate what happens.
fair roll twice if we're hidden or it's unaware.
This is just a free attack. There's no advantage or anything like that. Like, it's sitting out in the open. You guys are out in the open. It's not like, surprise! Nothing like
Because
that.
we don't. It's because we. Okay, fine.
You guys get a free, because it's a frog. It's not like, I'm going to initiate combat with you.
It's just hop
Frogs
on.
is-
Okay.
Damn fools, you don't get eaten.
So we need a reflex save, right? Anything else? How about damage-wise?
Well, damage-wise, I did the D10 and got a 1. So.
Okay, so 1 point of
I did.
damage.
I did 5 damage.
And I need to do a reflex save for him. And see the reflex.
So we did a.
Oh, it's only +1. He makes it.
Damn. Okay, I don't do any damage then.
Okay. So, how about the crossbow?
I think.
Oh no, it's, unless the 10 hits, which is down.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
So basically,
so pretty much.
we all miss.
So this frog, right? You didn't counter for the arc on the attacks. This frog turns at and looks at you, clearly pissed at what you did.
Yep, that's 1%.
And it screams, it croaks. As it calls out, right? Other frogs appear.
I feel like we have made a terrible mistake.
Oh, it's
You
alright.
don't say.
We have, how you say, the hornet's nest on this one.
These animals seem to be working in unison and come to their brother's defense. So these frogs suddenly appear, and now it's this frog's turn.
Okay.
Everybody roll that sweet, sweet initiative.
They don't like appear, right? They hop out from this
Yes.
crevice.
So they pop out of the water and the mud
Okay,
and stuff
okay.
like that. They're all
It's
just
not
like,
a magical frog.
no, these
Trying
are
to get
not
through
like magical frogs. All right. Add initiative order. Let's see here. Initiative. Go ahead and clear this out. And send clear remove tokens. There we go. And it's just select all the ones that are going, right? There we go.
Or you can just do one, doesn't matter. Because it'll only select one token anyway.
Okay. And descending. Oop. There should be a way to add tokens to the initiative.
Control
order.
U.
Control U. Thank you.
Yep, so you click on a token, press Control U. And it should be Y to bring the turn order back up.
Control U. It's not working.
You need to get the turn order up. So press Y for that. And you need to make sure that you have advanced keyboard shortcuts checked in the settings tab.
I don't know if I've done that. So Y, and then Control U.
Yeah, click on the token, then press Control U.
Control U. Control U. Control U. Control U. There you go.
Or should I roll for my owl as well?
Yep. Don't forget your owl. Then giant frog. 1, 3, 4. So all the frogs got. All enemies go on the same turn. That are the same. So they got a 5.
Let enemies go at the same time.
Yep. And then blade. What'd you get? A 9.
I already put mine in.
Awesome.
Yeah, everyone can edit their own. They just click into it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Go ahead and put in your tokens. 5. Enter. There we go. And then everybody's on there. I don't see you. Where are you, Uno?
Where's my token?
Yeah, there we go.
It's not letting me edit mine.
There we
I
go.
enter the number, but then it just goes back down to 0.
Hit
Did you press
enter.
enter?
Yeah. Then descending. Okay. Blade, you are up.
I retreat back a little bit and I take another shot at the closest frog.
Sounds good to me.
You guys just had to anger the frogs.
Yes. So these frogs have like this slime, right? And these arrows like stick into it, but it just slides off of it. Aaron, you're next.
I'm going to use a spell. So in my new
Sure.
spells, it's called Flaming Sphere.
Excellent. Would you like a token for your flaming sphere?
Have a token, please.
Fire.
It is a token.
Oh, well, that
at
worked.
6 feet range. And I basically deal damage whenever I ram it into something with a bonus action.
And be flaming sphere. Flame sphere. Controlled by. There we go. You now have a flaming sphere. It lasts a while, correct? It's on your turn, and you should be able to move it.
Everyone conjures this like fireball, and it flings it at a frog. So it goes up like this, and it turns a right corner and hits the frog.
Okay.
And it takes 2d6 damage. Half it passes a dex save.
It rolls
Not quite. Initially, you just
and
summon
takes
it.
full damage.
I'm using my bonus action to move it and hit it.
Okay,
So
because
when-
it is an action. Gotcha.
It's an action to cast it, bonus action to
Copy
ram
that.
it into it. Okay, so it fails. I
Yep.
rolled the 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're the only person I know that's actually gotten that spell right.
Thank you.
That's
And I'm
5.
going to use the rest of my movement to run in the other direction.
12. Okay. Excellent. Oops.
My owl on my shoulder.
That's
Can I have my owl on its turn to fly 60 feet up into the air?
It may, yes.
Hoop, hoop, motherfucker.
Be...
I like not being blind.
Go and put 60 on it.
Sure.
Okay. Zoltan, you're up next. These frogs appeared out of nowhere.
So I'm going to back up a bit, and then I'm going to cast Sleep on them.
Are you sure?
Well, maybe not. I'll cast Firebolt.
Okay.
And then I'll do and I'm gonna do the one that's closest to me. So roll the damage. 8.
Okay. And it's just an attack, right?
Yeah, it's just
an attack. Takes full damage. This fire seems to be really effective against this frog. Like, it screams. As this...
Beat smack on the
Yep.
menu.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Excellent. And it's the giant frog's turn. The frogs, seeing all these bolts and shit coming at them, they charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Frogs.
6, 7.
Frogs everywhere.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seeing this fireball. 7, 8, 9, 10. This frog kind of moves off to the side, avoiding the fire. The frog attacks.
What?
It charges.
Who's attacking?
It is attacking. High or low? Call it.
Wait,
Hi.
they have 50 feet of movement?
Charge. 60.
Frogs
Isn't
are
it?
pretty fast.
I mean, yeah. They're frogs. They can hop. Let's see here. High means Aaron. Aaron's getting attacked. As this frog just tries to maul you with this big, meaty mouth. Just raw. Let's see here.
Here we go.
Yep. Let's see here. Will it attempt to swallow you? Nope. It can't. Will it attempt to grapple you? It can't. Will it bite the shit out of you? Yes. Yes, it will. 1d6 plus 1.
Are these some homebrewed frogs?
Yep.
Okay.
You take 6 points. Just it like comes at you and it's got like these little sharp teeth and just raw chomp.
Are you still up?
This is you, Aaron. You're the one that's getting the hell bit out of him.
Aaron?
Adrian.
Adron.
Adrian, you're getting bit. This frog comes up and bites your leg,
Okay.
attempting to eat you.
Okay. Damage isn't too much for good old... It was a little smaller.
Okay.
Alright. It's...
Blade, you're up. This frog comes up and bites your companion.
I go and drop my crossbow, step forward,
Okay.
draw out the old way, get the hacking.
Long sword of renown. Go ahead. That hits.
Alright, for a meager 5 slashing damage.
Tell me how you kill this frog.
Seeing this thing come charging forward, a charging frog, never saw that before, but I've seen horses do this to more or less, or, other animals. So I just kind of like let him do most of the work. I just bring the sword forward as it's charging in and like rip out the majority of its big bulbous bits and kind of toss it off to the side. And I continue moving forward for these other big frog bitches.
The gore splatters all over the place as you bring down your blade upon the creature.
Good job, Blade.
Adrian, you're up next.
Not now, Adrian.
Alright, yeah.
You
You
ready for the really fun part? You have to make a con save.
Nope.
You're the flaming sphere, right?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yes.
it's concentration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll that concentration. You did take damage.
Hey, saves.
Okay. Mm.
Uh, fireball. That's 25 feet. It's gonna just bop him.
Reflex save, right? There we go.
Yeah. Dex.
It fails the save. Tell me how you burn this frog. Nice.
It's like makes a sweeping gesture, and the fireball just spins around in the air and hits the frog.
The frog screams "Eee!" as this like starts. Like fire seems to be really effective against these frogs, apparently, and it's just like fire bolts and fireballs.
Okay,
Right.
and I'm going to use my action to cast a spell, presumably.
Okay.
Go for an acid splash
Excellent.
on this last frog.
Reflex save. This is the second time you've attacked this frog. It hits its like milky skin, and the acid does nothing to it.
Oof. Okay, I'm going to spend my movement to move here.
Okay. Anything else?
Yep.
It's your owl's turn.
My owl is going to swoop to like above the frog, I guess.
Okay,
And
moving
use the help
to
action. Yeah.
excellent. Help action gives advantage to whomever attacks next. Correct, or is it just melee?
Just melee.
Okay, just melee. Zortan, what are you going to do?
Okay, so I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to firebolt the frog.
Excellent.
The one that's by the fireball there.
Okay, go ahead. That's a hit. Everybody has inspiration, by the way. 2 points of damage. So you know that it's effective, right? This fire is effective, and it's just like burning these frogs. And of course, between the fireballs and the fire, it's like screaming between like these assault of pain. It's the frog's turn. This one needs to make a will save. This frog freaks out. I don't think the fireball has any attacks of opportunity.
I wish.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it jumps back into the water. Ploosh, because it was on fire, right? So it jumps back into the fire, the water. This frog, seeing that fire and shit's all around, it's going to make a will save. Oh yeah, it makes it. And then this frog, seeing the fire running around, this frog's like, nope, this is not the fight I was looking for. And he jumps back into the pool. This one's like pissed, right? And let's see here. It has a lovely selection today. It has an owl next to it, and it has a big, juicy human. Who's it going to attack?
Not the frog.
High or low?
I would
It's
think the owl.
medium. So, yeah, I would think the owl too, but... What the hell? Okay. It's going after you, Blade. It's definitely going after you. D20 plus 1. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. The frog attempts to bite the shit out of you. And it does. Where does it find this chink in your armor?
Probably on my head, because I didn't wear that damn helmet.
Damn. Okay, so you didn't wear the damn helmet. This is exactly that. So it literally lops onto your head, right?
I'll say I kind of like put the sword up or wherever, trying to kind of parry it or block it, and the teeth still get by and like scrape up and gash my forehead before I push it away.
Because
Frog.
of this amazingness, this frog
the
hit a
fire.
fully thing. I want you to roll me a DC.
A what?
Strength save. A strength or dex save, your choice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this frog tries to like grab onto you, right? Grab onto your head. However, you easily just knock it off, and it goes back to its
Like,
stance. Yep.
Knock out one of his teeth.
Excellent.
Guess.
Blade, this frog.
Try this shit with me.
Yeah. This frog's vicious, man. Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Slash.
It croaks as you plunge your blade into it.
Dead.
No. Edron, you're up next.
Okay.
I go and flank this turd. Flank this
so-
turkey.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to ram it into the back of the frog.
Excellent. That's a reflex save, correct?
6.
Yeah, the frog easily dodges out of this way.
No, it still takes half.
Still takes
It takes half, okay. So 3 points of damage.
And then I'm going to move it slightly away from Blade so it doesn't get in his face.
Excellent. A wise decision. Yeah, a wise
Then I'm going
decision.
to cast Shocking Grasp through my owl.
Excellent. It's the owl's turn. Go. Shocking grasp.
Adron's turn, but
Oh, it's still your turn? So you're... What are you doing
that's
here?
how I'm using Shocking Grasp.
Okay, you're casting the spell Shocking Grasp. Okay, just a touch there. That definitely hits. Do damage.
It's 1d8.
Ooh.
All
Alright.
And I am going to run away.
This frog, getting stabbed and shocked. Yeah. Zoltan, what are you going to do?
I'm
I'm
going
also having my owl fly away, like 60 feet up into the air.
You're back at 60. Okay, I'll put you back at 60.
to do another firebolt.
And it doesn't
on this
provoke.
thing. Is that one hit?
That does it.
Okay.
Tell me how you kill this frog.
Firebolt straight into its eye.
It like flops over and starts twitching as your fire burns into it.
I like to say as the firebolt comes in, right? Why the hell not? I would like to grab the back of this bitch and like kind of suplex him. Because I mean it's kind of a conjoined effort anyway.
Hooah.
Beat the shit out of this thing.
This frog's dead. All right.
Like burn my damn head.
The frogs, seeing its companions get slaughtered by you, they go and start digging themselves into the mud.
Yeah, you better get.
We showed them.
I want everyone to roll me an intelligence.
Just straight intelligence.
Yep. Straight up intelligence.
Well, that's a natty 20.
Excellent. Oh, delete that. Delete that. You know that these frogs have been kept here for a reason, Blade. You know that this is an early warning system. The sound of combat, the creeping, the reed. So any attempt at stealth will likely be at disadvantage now.
Be like, hey, bust out some bandages. Got fucking blood all over fucking half plate now. This is nice armor. So you had to go and fucking throw fire at frogs for some fucking reason. I go back, I sheath my sword, put it back on my hip, and I grab my crossbow.
Okay.
Fucking youngins. And then I'm like, so now they know we're here. We're gonna have to circle around, maybe head out west out of sight, come in through the north. Say there might be another place that we can cross. So it looks like they got themselves a little moat situation, but maybe we can throw some rope over the back and climb in. Don't know. Let's go check it out, though. Stay out of sight.
So, have I lost my fireball now? Because it is after a minute.
Are you guys talking for a minute? Are we still in combat? Are you going to go dig out the frogs?
Fuck no.
Okay.
I think your fireball goes away.
Yes, after a minute, your fireball goes away.
Yeah. So,
Adrian, bandages
Oh.
now.
Do I have bandages? Okay.
So you two both have honey ale. Remember that.
Oh, I got honey. I thought I
Honey
gave
ale.
mine to.
I can't wrap honey ale on my forehead. The blood is getting in my eyes, Adrian. Oh,
I
Adrian.
mean, like,
It's just emotional injury. The frog attack was just emotional.
I have like some like rags in like clean cloth in my
Give me
bag.
that.
Just to,
Damn it. I just keep wiping this blood all over the armor. Try to like shake off a few drips like into the ground.
well, if we've lost the element of surprise, then what is our? Yeah.
Can we see anything up on that wall or up in that watchtower? How
That,
far away?
that
are
is
we
a
above?
good question. Why don't you roll me a perception?
Yeah. While he's doing that, I'm gonna be tying this white bandana across my head.
Excellent. Let's see here. Ninja, you see that this is a tower right here, but it appears abandoned and nobody seems to be in it. You do see an entrance right here. You also see this log that has been fallen over, and it's likely a challenge to get across. There is a moat around here. It can be climbed, but it would be very difficult. There is a wall. However, it shouldn't be too difficult to climb up it because it's got parts that are decrepit and destroyed. Let's see here. You got 19. You also hear voices in the courtyard, but you can't make them out clearly.
Do they seem to be excited voices, or just generally low talking voices, or
I'm over here grumbling.
alarmed voices? I mean, I guess.
Alarmed. Definitely alarmed. Yep.
Well,
Fucking grumble.
We should probably try and find a way other than the front entrance to get in. Maybe climb over the wall somewhere else.
Wait, that's a great idea. I'm glad you thought of it. That's just
I agree.
fantastic, Zortan. Zortan.
but
Maybe we can use this owl. I don't know.
if my owl scouts it out, if you'd like.
Okay. Roll perception for your owl.
Owl has advantage on perception.
Yes.
Adrian.
Hello, my name is Adrian.
He can't hear me. He's
Pardon?
gone. He does this sometimes.
I can't hear you while my owl is away.
Yep.
I have to use its senses.
Oh, I can't.
So he like hands you the rags, and then just his hand is still holding it out. Okay, there we go. That's pretty damn good, actually.
Make sure y'all flies low, man. Then probably hunt birds.
Adrian, you see in the courtyard all these figures.
Every good sign.
It's here. It's above 20. You hear. Yep. There we are. Go ahead and copy and paste. Objects and tokens. Then paste. Oop, nope. That's not what I was wanting at all. There we go. Copy. There we go. Edit. Paste. There we go. You see these figures in the courtyard. It's midday, so it seems that they were having a lunch or something. And then they're like, "What's going on? Did you hear that?" I said, "Oh, stupid frogs." And you see like this dog, like sniffing around, like. You also see an interesting sight with your owl. A random creature flying in the air.
It's a dragon.
Nope.
Oh.
It's their owl.
Nope.
It's their sparrow.
It seems to be right here.
It's a beholder.
And hawk. A random hawk is flying through this area.
Ah. But what if it's not random?
I mean, are you going to go up to it and see if it is?
No, I think I'm gonna play it safe.
Right. So these guys are like talking, and you hear them because you rolled above a 20.
Okay. Blade, I count six men, one dog, and one
Six
hawk.
tracked. You see the horse?
Didn't see the horse.
Son of a bitch. You said something about a hawk.
Yeah, just a random hawk.
Hawks
Yep.
are indigenous to this area, right?
Oh, yes, very much so.
Yeah. It's probably just gonna come apart and or come over here and pick apart these frogs. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, what is the terrain here like? Are we just kind of out in the open in the grassy area?
So this is very much the Golden Plains. This is areas that's fairly open. It is a bit marshy, so it's got wet soil. This moat, maybe unless you go up and investigate the water depth, you don't know. It's murky. Clearly not. This is where they take dumps and stuff on. This is where they throw out their trash.
So if we go to the sort of left here, is there a way we can like get out of their view? So if they do climb this tower or whatever and try and look out, they won't see us. Can we kind of hide in this tree area? Are there bushes over here?
You will need to tell me how you're going to approach this.
I think I know a way we can get
I
over
would
the
say,
moat.
okay, sure.
What if we froze the water? Or we had someone who we know freeze the water, so we could walk across it. We could approach the castle from a number of directions.
How high is the wall?
The wall is approximately 10 foot, but it's 5 foot in other areas because of the crumbling areas.
I'm gonna boost one of you over if this is something you can do. I guess.
I mean, I was thinking of our wintry friend who is accompanying us and plans to help us.
Ninja, you still see her flying around. She seems to not be engaged and just watching currently.
Yeah. So maybe we try and go off to the left here and away from the frog puddle and see if we can't get into the left side.
Yeah, I'm already walking over to the west, see if we can circle close to the moat, out of sight of the tower.
Okay.
Just like
And maybe we're trying to do it a little stealthily. I don't know, hanging low, maybe prone, crawling through the grass type thing. So if they try and look over, they won't see us as easily.
Yeah.
If possible.
Okay.
starting from cover to cover, that kind of thing.
Currently, they're not aware of you. They're just currently talking among themselves, like, "Hey, what was that? What was that?" Right? So currently, they don't have an active lookout yet.
So I would just plan on trying to move as fast and quietly as we can in case they do decide to take a look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just booking it over to the west. So,
So maybe I kind of get to the west here and look at this wall from the side. Do I see anyone?
You do not currently see anyone from your position. You do see the moat. You still don't know how deep it is, and you still see the crumbling wall that's still there. You also see this tower that you could probably get up and have an advantage point on anybody who's in the courtyard.
And how
I
high
like
is
the
it?
sound of this.
The tower is once again dilapidated, and you see areas that are 20 feet high, and then other areas that are like 15 feet high.
Because I do have 50 feet of rope, and I don't know how useful that owl could be at maybe tying it off for us. but yeah,
Yeah,
if we
that
could
might
get
be
a
a thing.
rope up there somehow, if someone has
does he have to tie it off for us? I mean, he could swing
I
through a
guess-
window and
like
back
just
out
leave
another
it.
window, maybe. And we just hold on to both sides and climb over.
True, yeah, that would work.
I like this plan.
Don't forget that there is a hawk flying around.
I'm not worried about that hawk.
I mean,
It's a bird, man.
Bird feet.
it's a hawk.
I'm not paranoid of failures yet.
I mean, the hawk's way over there, maybe.
Right.
So,
It's currently just flying. You might think that this might be a roost of it.
Okay, so are we? Do you want to?
I like that plan. Let's go. Unless you,
Okay.
We want to go here.
All right.
We'll
I
try.
want Blade and Adron to roll me an intelligence.
All right, I'm intelligent.
About
Here
the
I go.
grasslands, I get 2. It's true.
I know many things. Many things. I know everything.
Adron, as you recall, when the guy was being interrogated, you remember something about a spider in the tower.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
That's right.
yeah.
There's There's a
What
spider
sort
in
of
the tower.
spider are we talking about here?
A
Like
big
little
fucking
tiny
spider.
barn spider or a large dangerous
Look,
spider?
I've fought spiders before. They're pretty big.
Yep.
Just trust me on this.
Yep. Nope.
Maybe we want to stay away from the tower.
Yep.
Well, like,
Chances are the spider wouldn't be on top of the tower, right?
we were
Yeah,
talking about
but-
flying
Inside the
into
tower?
a window.
But I mean, if he could
Are there
finagle
like
the rope through the parapets,
yeah, but battlements or
still
something?
climb up as long
loop
as
it
we
around
avoid the
one-
windows.
Okay, I don't like spiders.
I mean, okay. Can we see what the roof of this tower is like? Is it just like a flat thing, or is this tower sort of like?
So it's dilapidated. So like parts of it are sunken and parts of it are like it's an old ancient tower. So it's been destroyed and then remade and then destroyed
But it's
again.
the kind of tower where you might have in the past had people patrolling the top.
Oh, if you get up top here, you definitely have advantage on anybody who is in the courtyard.
I would try that.
All right, so give me some rope. I'll tie it on back.
All right, I handed my 50-foot of rope.
Okay, and Ridley will fly up and swoop it around the parapet.
Roll me a stealth.
A stealth. How
Yes.
stealthy is an
Sure.
owl?
I would think it'd be pretty stealthy.
Has flyby, but I don't think it's the same thing.
Oh, owl.
Does it have advantage?
It's got stealth +3.
Yeah.
Would you like to use your inspiration?
I'll use my inspiration. I'll
It becomes
inspire
a-
my owl.
Okay, it becomes a 14. Yes, your owl sneakily gets up to the tower.
All right, looks like we're in.
Yep, it ties on the rope and
Maybe send the melee guy in first just to be careful if there's anything up there.
Blade glares at you.
I don't think
So
there is
you
anything
know what
up
I'm
there. I would
thinking?
have seen it.
Maybe I pull rank.
Oh, that's
and,
true, they all
How
would've
about
seen
you
it,
go
so-
first?
Yeah, I'll go up first then, because
Excellent.
I'll be able to
Nice and
find-
light.
Yes. Yeah,
So-
I'm not wearing 60 pounds of armor.
I climb up there and
so go ahead and roll me a strength check
yeah.
Strength is not my strongest.
as you pull yourself up. Do you have athletics? Athletics would work here as well. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. You get up there quietly and undisturbed.
Okay.
You see several lookout areas and parapets. If anybody tried to fire upon you, you would definitely have cover up here.
Okay. So I just kind of I put my hand, out so that the people here can see it, out the parapet or whatever, and I kind of signal, come up. I don't say anything, I just kind of,
Hey, Patrick.
and then I
Have
just,
you?
just
Oh
stay
yeah, yeah. I think that you've done this. You have message, right? I think that you use that on me.
I do have message.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, hey, send him a message to not the rope. You said that you're not a hot climber.
Okay. I message to Zord. Hey, tie the rope because I'm not so good at climbing. Please.
So I do that. I kind of take it and make sure it's, secure.
It's secured. Excellent. Are you giving him advantage? Are you like holding
Yeah.
your hand out? Okay, excellent. Excellent.
All right, thank you very much. I will now attempt to climb the thing.
Just keep my crossbow at the ready. I'm scanning the horizon.
And I'm just kind of looking off in the direction of the courtyard. Even though I really can't see, I just kind of paying attention in that direction.
Okay, so this is really close. You're here like slipping and sliding and stuff like that, but you managed to climb up. Without his help, you probably would not have made this.
Yeah, knotted rope. It's like DC 5, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, knotted ropes are super easy.
Mhm.
Like my fat ass could climb one in real life. I've done it.
But stealthily?
So,
I'm assuming you guys are attempting to stealth, right?
oh yeah.
Okay,
certainly.
all right.
We're trying to do it stealthily. So, like, he's up, so I do the same thing. I hand signal, just kind of come up to the next.
Excellent. You guys both make it up. You guys look over the edge and Blade's down there.
Sling the crossbow over. I pull out the little wooden mouse. I'm like, we can do this, little buddy. I put it away. I grab onto the rope, kind of like wrap it around my arm, and you know.
Is anybody assisting
grip
him?
on the knot already.
Is anybody assisting him?
I'll assist.
Yeah, I'll assist.
Okay. You have advantage on this roll.
I'm gonna try to look around. I'm gonna try to like swing low a little bit so I can kind of like catch myself and like bounce a little bit so my armor doesn't clank too badly.
Sounds good.
I climb my ass up here.
Oh,
There it is.
beautifully. Beautifully.
Speedy. With great form.
Now that
9,
everybody's up there,
7.
I want you to roll me perception as everyone climbs up here.
Can I use my owl's perception? That'd be great.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you get it.
Oh.
With advantage.
Oh yeah, I also get an advantage. Oh, it depends on what it is. Depends on what it is.
Well, it's definitely not tracking. This is something
could be
that
humans
lurks
or
in the
elves.
shadows.
Is it humans or elves? Oh, okay, it's the
No.
spiders.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Got a hot 15.
So I guess I move sort of this other side and try and take a peek over as stealthily as possible. Just kind of like peer out with one eye. type
Sure.
thing,
Sure.
and see what I see and how far away they are.
Excellent. You see, once again, the owl spoke true. You see these figures out here, and it seems to be like they're active, like they're like looking around, but they're not like searching for you currently.
So I guess I signal, come over here, and then I begin to ready my spell to fire as soon as someone else is ready to fire as well.
Excellent.
The intent of shooting simultaneously, basically.
I'm looking for some kind of stairs, even if it's like makeshift
Sure.
stairs or whatever, or makeshift crumbled ass building that they might run up.
Okay.
Is like ones up here, I would imagine.
Yeah. There's obviously several areas in which you can climb up. What they'd have to do is they'd have to get to this back section and climb
So
up.
is it like
Actually,
a
I'll put stairs
or a
on there.
ladder, or,
I'll put stairs on there.
All right.
Stairs.
I quietly draw my sword then and kind of crouch low to stay out of sight. I'm not moving because armor clanks.
Excellent.
So I then
Hey, can I borrow your crossbow?
And I go and unsling it and hand it to him, and I'll give you
That's the stairwell
6
right there.
bolts. Say, put these at your feet. It'll make it easier. Cranks like this.
Thanks, Blade. And I'm gonna go over and load some fire and black. Okay, but
All right. So right here, do you see the stairwell?
Yeah.
Excellent. That is the only way that they can come up, or they can climb up, or they can shoot. So, currently, you are overlooking this courtyard. These guys, of course, are like talking and discussing and moving around. The dog, once again, is like sniffing there, but doesn't notice anything. This hawk, of course, is doing its hawk stuff. All right.
Call.
not suspicious. Yeah. Alright, so I guess I peek over and then I'll fire off a magic.
are we
missile.
timing this? So like 3.
So, right,
Yeah,
what are you
sure.
guys doing? Yep.
Yeah.
Discuss it.
Take
Discuss.
a sip. Take a sip for my healing drought. My healing draft.
1d8. Roll me that DC.
So the D8 and then the con save, right? It's
Yep, con save. Oh, you're
Feeling
good.
good.
You're good.
I got a cool buzz. It just calms my nerves.
Yep, right before a fight.
Okay, so is this a light crossbow or a
Yeah,
heavy crossbow?
light.
Nice.
So here, I'm going to go and click the button. I'll have to click the button. It's 1d8.
Gonna roll to hit with this crossbow.
Okay. What's your dex mod?
It is a +2.
Okay, same. Boop. Old Faithful.
All right. Are you starting to shoot them?
Yep, I say we start.
Okay. Everybody has advantage.
With
They are caught by surprise.
Oh yeah, we'll do the 3, 2, 1.
Everyone has advantage. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't crit Adrian, so you still hit him for the 5er.
Who are you targeting? Ping who you are targeting.
Okay, first I guess, do we notice any difference between them? Do they all look roughly? Does one stand out as the commander?
You notice that they're all humans, right? And they're all just talking among each other in like this training area. They seem to be like, They seem to be sparring in this courtyard.
So is there one that's kind of standing off, not sparring? Or are they just like paired off?
They just seem paired off, and people are just watching, doing stuff. They all seem to be gathered in this courtyard, just doing stuff.
Okay.
I'll target the closest.
All right.
I'll do the same. See if we just take one out and maybe a little bit. Okay, so cast. I'll just do a firebolt on him. Does that hit?
With advantage. Yes, that hits. Okay. 4 damage, and the other one.
Can I drop prone as well?
Tell me how you kill this person.
Who kills it? Or is it the firebolt or the crossbow bolt?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's going off simultaneously, right?
Okay. Yeah. So I firebolt. It's kind of aiming.
Tell me how you both kill them together.
The arrow intersects with the firebolt, and in the split second before it hits, appears to be a flaming arrow striking through his head.
Excellent. He falls and dies. Let's see if anybody notices.
Let's see if anyone notices.
If they're sparring,
I mean, they're sparring, right? They're not like saying, "Oh, we're on," it's like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they notice. So like he falls, just like, and everybody's like, "What's going on?" And they all look. You guys, they don't know where you're at. They just see this guy just fall down. They're aware. They're like, "Holy shit!" You guys get another shot.
Okay. Next, I'm gonna target the. Let's see. How did I ping?
It's
Click and hold
click and
button.
hold.
You do not get advantage here
Okay.
Well,
because they are now actively like, "Holy shit, what's going on?"
Yeah, I'll attack the nearest one here with a firebolt.
Okay.
I'll also crossbow. That's okay.
That misses.
Yeah. Okay.
That hits. Is that a crit? Oh, that's a 19. Okay. This guy gets shot in the shoulder, and he's like, "Ah!" and cries out in pain. And everybody's like, "Oh man, this is seriously happening.
We're under attack.
We're under attack." He cries out like, "Ah, shit!" And everybody roll that sweet initiative. It's got plus
I hit something.
+1.
Good on you, son.
12. Okay, and then add. Turn it over.
And I'm just ready. If someone comes up the stairs, or probably something else will happen before then, but I'd be ready to jump on a motherfucker and cut him down with the sword.
Sounds good to me. Then bandits. There we go.
Oh,
Okay, we're rolling.
yeah.
Bandits rolled a 12. Make sure you put in everything. There we go. Oh, these are good rolls. These are
I'll
excellent
take the
rolls.
fastest.
All right.
Okay.
You guys currently have partial cover up here. Oh, you went prone, right, Adrian?
I am.
You have full cover, but you can't see them. Okay.
I mean, I don't mind that. I can just poke.
Okay. Did I just exit out of that? I did, didn't I? No, it's right here. Okay. Adrian, did you put yourself in the initiative order? Yep, there we go. And then descending. All right, Al's turn up first.
Just wait.
What does the owl do?
Owl is going to swoop down. Wait here. I don't want to risk my owl dying.
Smart man. Smart man. Okay.
If my owl like poking over the bridge, I can still see them, even though I'm like crouched behind cover.
He can
Excellent.
be an alarm for us. Let us know if something's coming.
I can see through its eyes.
Zoltan, what do you see? What are you doing?
I kind of, poke my head up so I can fire off another firebolt.
Excellent. Same guy?
Guy.
Excellent.
Okay.
That's a hit.
That hits. 7
Tell me how you kill this guy.
Center of mass, just boom, firebolt.
Yeah. Everybody is now fully aware of your situation. Like, holy crap. Okay.
All right.
Adrian, you're up next.
All right. I'm gonna load the crossbow bolt.
All right. You stand up. Half your movement's gone.
Am I
And-
dropping back down again?
Yep.
Ting.
And then drop. Tunk. And then leave. Yep. The bolt goes wild. Who are you targeting?
Uh,
That guy? Okay. Sounds good to me. Blade, you're up next.
Just waiting. Sword at the ready. Nice and low
Excellent.
stance.
30-second now.
Oh, man. What, did I miss the bandits? Oh, I deleted the bandits order. The bandits order was 12. There we go. 12. There we go. That's fine. They call out. They're up on the tower. Hurry, get them. Get them. These guys start rushing you and pulling out their swords, which they've been training with. And they start rushing towards the tower.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You hear the cries of combat and everything else. 4, 5, 6. And then he is going to attempt to handle animal. 20 plus 1.
So which one's attempting to handle? Oh, nice.
Okay. All right.
Do I
Something
know
happens there.
Dog.
Something happens there. 1, 2. I see here 12, right? 1, 2,
Focus spooked.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see how the dog reacts. Okay, the dog keeps its shit together. It is top of the round.
Oh, but I'm alright. Ridley is going to just be my lookout, so I don't have to aim.
Descending. Yep. Blade is up first.
So just waiting.
Okay,
You know,
alright,
red,
alright.
quote unquote, ready to action. As soon as someone's like on the stairs, I'm gonna jump down in front of them and cut a
Perfect.
dude.
All right. What's the owl doing?
Being my lookout mostly.
Excellent.
I'll have it take the dodge action if it's under threat.
Okay.
But I don't think it is at the moment.
Zoltan, what are you going to do?
I'm going to firebolt this guy.
Sounds good.
Okay. Assume that hits 8 damage.
It does. Minus 8. Okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna kind of give myself 3/4 cover again, just kind of a little bit behind the battle.
All right, it's the bandit's turn. He got shot, right? So he's like, ah! He's like, oh my god! And he's going to start running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These guys pull out their crossbows, and then they peek inside, and you hear this conversation down below. They're like, you go! No, you go! And you hear this like debate whether they're wanting to go inside or not. This guy attempts to handle animal.
Did I not get a shot?
Did I miss you? No, you're 10.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I
you're
guess-
10.
Yeah, sorry.
I forgot that I deleted he's handling animal. Let's see if the animal loses its shit.
It's like, you can't
Okay,
do-
the animal keeps it together. Now it's your turn. Adrian,
Right.
you're up.
Can I ready in action? Like whoever goes first, I'm gonna shoot them. But,
Sure. Currently, you cannot target them because you are prone, and you cannot see them. They're down below you. They're about 15 to 20 feet below you.
Can I make that part of my ready action? Because I can see them through my owl, presumably.
Your owl is right next to you, correct? Did he fly up?
I mean, he could be sitting on the battlement, but
that's what I thought.
he doesn't cover the yes.
Okay. Have your owl roll me stealth, then. Because otherwise it's flying around and being a target. Okay, yeah. Nobody notices your owl. Nobody notices your owl. There's one in particular that's... okay. Blade, you're up next.
Hawk.
You obviously see these guys talking, and they're like, you go first. No, you go first.
I don't see him.
Okay, all right. But you do hear them.
All this ground. Yeah, I can kind of hear it. How far is it to the ground? Like below us, right?
15 to 20.
15, 20?
Yep. From you, it'd be a little bit further because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're, see here. Be about 35.
I'll kind of creep on over here, staying low.
Okay.
Relatively shittily, so they probably hear my armor clank, but I just try to kind of tactical crouch walk over there. And
are you walking towards them?
I'm walking towards our group members, yeah.
Okay, but you're staying up top, correct?
Yeah, I'm staying
okay,
up top.
excellent.
Yep.
Excellent.
Staying low and just listening in. It seems like they're struggling to penetrate the tower.
Owl's up next.
Owl is going to use the dodge action.
Okay.
It's basically just trying to not be seen and not be hit, I guess.
Okay, so it's taking the dodge action. It is breaking stealth.
Oh, okay. Stay in stealth.
Okay, stay in stealth. All right. Zoltan.
Okay, I'm going to firebolt on that guy.
Go ahead and target him.
So that's...
Crit! Roll that damage. Tell me how you kill this guy. It's a critical, so tell me, yeah.
Right in the back of his head, his hair just kind of bursts into flame and catches fire as he falls to the ground.
He doesn't scream or nothing. He's just... and he doesn't have a head left.
So I then kind of go back down to 3/4 cover.
So the bandits are up next. They're seeing all their comrades die and everything like that. He's like, I'm not going in there. I'm not going to die. And the other guy's like, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. He's like, no, the captain has to be told. He's like, well, you do that yourself. I'm getting the hell out. This guy attempts to make his way across this log and attempt to escape.
Are we cool with letting this guy escape?
No, I don't know.
He goes and plooshes in the water. And that was his turn. This guy, he's running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's them. Adrian, you're up next.
Okay, I'm going to shoot this guy
Okay. Sounds good to me.
with the crossbow.
Okay.
Can I have Phoenix? Can you roll for me? Because I think you've got the macro.
Yeah.
That's a hit. Oof. This
Right
arrow
in the back.
slams into his back. He's like, ugh! I might have made a wrong decision.
I feel kind of bad for these guys.
Oh, I forgot to animal handle this guy. Well, that's fine. Okay, next.
Head over to the edge of the parapet now. I washed the guy down in the water.
He's currently in mud and muck. He's like trying to climb back onto this
Hey, you know
log.
what? This place is all crumpled and shit.
Yep.
I grab like a sizable rock and I fucking throw it at him.
Okay, go ahead.
Improvised weapon.
Yep,
Like, hey, shit!
I think it's...
It's looking like a hit.
Yep. 4 points.
Four
What
bludgeoning.
would you roll? It'd be 1d4. Yep. Ah, you hit him, and he's like, ah. Minus 4.
Die quieter.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to get the hell out. Okay.
And that's everything.
Owl's turn.
Okay, Owl is gonna. It's at 20 feet up here, right?
Yes. You are currently. Yes. Stealth.
So it's gonna be. Okay, it's gonna break stealth. To
Excellent.
Fly 60 feet this way and use the dodge action just to follow this guy as he goes.
Okay. So he's currently 20. Then you're going to move up to him. What you going to do?
He's taking the dodge action, so he's like
All right.
full aerobatic maneuvers.
Because now it's broken stealth and it's within the range of the hawk. This hawk turns and enters into combat.
Hawk,
It's a
two.
chicken hawk.
hawks eat owls? This seems crazy.
I mean, it's its territory.
Is,
We got a 6. So it wasn't expecting an owl in the middle of the day to come out, right?
An owl wearing a golden monocle.
Yep. But it clearly sees it. And a 6.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Whose turn is it? And then descending. It is a thrall. Go for a thrall.
excellent. Okay, I'm going to firebolt this guy that's running away towards this rock here.
Yep.
Cover a little bit. Nice.
Oh my gosh. Tell me how you blow this guy up.
Another one.
Just gonna destroy the back of his shirt.
So
flies off him. His back is scorched and burned.
he's remember roll 2d10. Oh no, yeah, it's 2d10. Spells crit. Yeah, you kill him, but just barely.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay.
Yep.
And then I kind of duck back down a little bit. 3/4 cover.
Excellent. Bandit's turn. The bandit tries to climb out. They're having a terrible day today. +1.
these poor guys.
Yeah, he's just like struggling and his water splashing and like he's covered in mud and everything. This guy seeing his comrades getting killed. He's like, stupid dog, and he kicks the dog and starts running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's not how you handle animals at all.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This guy's clearly making a break for it.
Where are you
Adren.
running to? Okay. I look at Blade and I'm like, do you want to capture this guy who's in the water? We can,
Slash,
get
slash,
him.
slash, 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 slash.
Okay, I guess I'll take a shot at. I'm not sure what the range for a short crossbow is.
He's well within range. I think it's
Light
like
crossbow,
100.
yeah, it's like 80 through 20 or something like
Yeah.
that.
I think it's 120, I think. Isn't it? Maybe that's longbow.
So you're shooting. Boom.
Well, that's
80
a
through
hit.
20.
That's a hit.
With disadvantage?
No disadvantage.
Yeah,
Why
what's
would
the
there be
distance? Oh, yeah,
disadvantage?
that is disadvantage.
This is a light crossbow?
Oops, wrong fucking button. Yeah, light crossbow.
Yeah, so that's 80, 320.
Yeah, 80 through 20.
So it's
But what we could do,
Yeah,
I could burn my inspiration.
that is true.
You're gonna inspire me.
Oh, wait.
You can give your inspiration, but you got to tell me how you're helping. Right. So how are you helping him stable his crossbow?
My sheer ruthlessness.
Yeah.
Say,
on your face
hey,
alone.
You hit that
programming's
man
like,
or you're
hey,
dead.
do you want to take him hostage? I'm like, kill shots only. And he's like, whoa, that's badass.
Yep. Wonderful.
Impressive.
I want to be like Blade when I grow up.
He seems like he's totally well adjusted.
Yeah, excellent. The hawk's turn. The hawk, seeing your owl, makes a turn.
No. Don't you do it, Hawk.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I will shock you.
12, 13, 14, Holy shit.
This guy
What if
got
it's
perked, right?
movement speed? Holy crap. Jesus. Okay, yeah, he makes it to your owl. He charges. So your owl is flying around, right? You're like, oh yeah, I'm pretty cool. The owl just like whoosh. You're in my territory. You're about to get eaten. It attempts to eat your owl.
Do you have a charge house rule?
Isn't there a charge? There is a
Not
charge.
5e now.
No, there
There's-
isn't. Yeah, there is.
That's
There's
like
not.
for orcs, but for use the dash action instead of
They
your range.
have. That's was that bloodthirsty or menacing or something like that? Aggressive.
Yeah.
I think it's called aggressive. But yeah, there's no like a standard charge attack.
Okay.
That's why I was asking about the like frogs and stuff.
5e charge.
Otherwise, like everyone could like dash and attack.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like a 3/5 relic.
Animals.
Some animals like rams
Yeah.
or like boars, they have a
But
charge
I think
attack.
there's a special move. That
Okay. All right. My
So they have, like, a
bad.
claw attack or like a
My
bull.
bad. So what
I
you
was
see
wondering.
here
I
is
was like,
right.
everything has charge. Like,
5, 6,
fuck it, I'll charge too.
10,
It's
11,
an option.
12. He's got 60 movement, so
So
flight. So yeah, the
It's
owl
like
is a,
he can still get there
Right.
because he can dash.
he just wanted to attack.
the hawk approaches your unbeknownst owl. This dog. Let's see what the dog does. The dog just is like
Bark.
bark, bark, bark. Yep. Apparently, this animal is not very well trained. Okay.
It's been treated very
Blade.
poorly.
All right, I grab another hunk of rock and say, "Fucking die quiet, or you piss me off." It's a 15 to hit
Yep, that's a hit.
and a 6 bludgeoning
Oof.
damage.
Jesus Christ, man! You're just
Shut up.
pummeling him. Rocks can kill. Rocks can really kill. Yeah, this guy's like barely hanging on. He's just like, ah.
He's still alive?
Yep,
What?
he's
Right,
still
like any of them.
alive.
Gotta admire.
He's got like 11 hit points.
It's the owl's turn now.
Okay, well, I can't really. Oh, I can move away without provoking opportunity attacks. Wait, it's not even in range, but I'm going to use dodge action and I'm going to move 60 feet,
Okay.
slightly like this way, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
The guy pulls out crossbows and shoots your owl.
Doing aerial combat.
Yep.
Ignore that one. That's...
Take out that hawk if it hits my owl. I'm blind.
All right, Thrall, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna do firebolt.
Excellent. What were you targeting?
Oh, yeah, sorry. The guy that's running away over here.
Excellent.
The third crit in a row.
Good
What?
lord. How do you blow this guy up? This is so he's just like.
Two of those. It's an 8.
Yeah. He's dead. He's super dead.
Just instead of his pants. Just...
Okay. Can you teach me how to do that?
Fire! That is with disadvantage, correct?
No, there's no such thing as disadvantage
With
for spell attacks.
magic? Okay,
There's
cool.
no
cool.
such thing as disadvantage.
Yeah, I don't know why I'd get disadvantage there. I mean, I'm sure it's possible there would be a situation like that, but
The bandit's
Yeah,
turn.
I was just saying, make
my
the,
okay, range on fireball is 120 feet, but I have spell sniper, so it's actually 240 feet.
Oh, really?
The bandit
Damn.
barely crawls up on this log. Clearly half alive, half dead, and he only moves half speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's like breathing heavily as he struggled in this mud and muck. He's covered and soaked in blood and stuff. And
And
then
frogs.
Adrin's up next.
Do we have to kill this guy?
You can't see him anyway.
Back up. I mean,
Your
come on.
owl can't see him.
Oh yeah, I can't see him,
Yep.
so I don't.
Well, you were the
My
first
owl
one to
is-
see him jump into the water.
Give me the
so-
fucking crossbow.
Always there.
Yeah, but
I-
he can't see him because his owl is out of sight.
I'm gonna ready an action to
Okay.
cast Shocking Grasp through my owl when the hawk gets too close to it. If it gets too close.
Excellent. So the hawk.
Blade, hold this. I
Moves.
gotta concentrate on something real quick.
Yeah.
It gets within range It goes first. The hawk goes first, and then your action goes off.
That is incorrect. Reactions happen first.
That is not
Reactions do
correct.
happen first.
Really?
So like,
It's like stacks, like card games and stuff.
Okay.
Because so he specifically said when the hawk comes into melee range or whatever, that's when he's going to attack. Reactions do happen first.
Okay.
Think about this: the spell shield, it has to happen first, otherwise it's an ineffective spell. And it does specifically work against the triggering attack.
That's a ready action.
Right. A reaction is a reaction.
Shield does have specific language though that says it does apply to the
Right.
attack. So I mean that might be.
Reactions go before actions. I'll look 5e.
Allows you to ready a single action or move once the thing is triggered. Then you choose the action you will take in response to the trigger. So your trigger was when the hawk comes in and attacks. This action can only be an action, the ready action. However, you can't use your extra attack abilities. Beginning at 5th level, you may attack twice. Since you have a ready single action, you can't ready an action, a bonus action as well as an action. You can't ready a bonus action, even if you could. So yeah, no ready actions.
So I deal 4 damage, I think.
Yeah, you destroy this hawk. The hawk dies.
There could only be one.
There can only be one.
Lord of the skies.
All right. It's now the owl's turn, correct? No, it's Blade's turn. Blade's turn's up.
As he kind of passes off the crossbow, I'm going to walk over to him, grab it, load that last bolt I gave him, come back here,
And shoot.
train my aim. Thunk.
Sounds good.
Hopefully take this nerd down. God damn it.
So, you're frustrated, right? You're
Yeah,
angry
you're on
at
this
this.
file.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, and the arrow just goes flying over him, or under him.
I'm still going to get you, son. As I load the next one.
This guy, Thrall, did I just skip
so
something?
I see, or I'm hearing all this, commotion going on over
Yep.
here. So let's see, there's no one else left over there. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Except for the dog, but
The dog's not doing anything.
gonna move here so I can see this guy
Mhm.
and fire a firebolt at him.
Excellent.
That's
Tell me how you kill this guy.
meant to be a firebolt, but yeah. Let's see. So, yeah, just he's running away. So,
Tell me how he dies. He's got...
he falls over just absolutely in flame.
Excellent. He's burning up and he just collapses.
He was tripping over
He's
water
taking
and
some
now he's
damage
burning.
from rocks and.
Yeah. Because he's on fire currently, the frogs aren't going to eat him. Anything else?
So
Got my owl.
does this,
Use my reaction to high five.
yeah.
Excellent. Everybody's like, so there's like corpses littered around the courtyard. What do you guys do?
Okay, so
This
I'm
dog
gonna
is currently just like sitting.
and retrieve my rope. I'm gonna, pull it up, wrap it up, put it back in my pack, and
Alright.
then I'm gonna sort of signal quietly, that we should probably go down these stairs, and then maybe someone who's good at melee should go first.
I can link us through message cantrip if you like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Alright.
I keep my crossbow at the ready in like my left hand, and I go, "Hey, Pooch, come here. And I like slap on the side of the little tower that we're on.
Sure. Roll me handle animal.
Damn, no one can tame this dog.
This dog's wild and feral. He's like looking at you and just like, I don't know you.
Alright.
Nobody. I don't know nobody around this place. Nobody control me.
I'm gonna take it to the next level.
Does the dog look dangerous? Maybe.
Currently the dog's just sitting there. It looks
Like a mastiff?
well fed. It's a mutt. It's definitely a mutt. It's about It's about anywhere between 50 to 60 pounds. It's a fairly large dog, not giant or anything like that.
I'm going next level on him. I'm gonna go pilfer through my trail rations. I'm gonna grab a piece of jerky. I'm gonna drop it on the ground. Treat.
Are we on the ground now?
No.
Regardless,
Yeah.
the dog approaches regardless. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Anything else?
All right, good boy. Nothing else
You need
yet.
to be careful of
So
spiders.
I just kind of move here so I can better see the stairs in case it comes up.
Thrall, as you look down the stairs, roll me a perception. Yes. You see within the webbing right here, there is a spider lingering. It's fairly large, about the size of you.
I ready a firebolt, just but I wait for things to happen up here.
Okay.
Oh, he's still playing with it on.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Hey,
I just shake
come
my
on.
head.
There's an actual huge spider down here.
Yeah.
Now you
Yeah,
guys
I
know
guess
why
that's-
there's
we're
why they
like-
lingered. Yep.
So I inform them that I see a large spider down there.
Right.
Yep. I kind of lean over the edge of this parapet. I'm kind of like circling the building, just kind of like the circumference, like peering over. I'm looking for a couple of a place that looks like you could probably get a couple handholds, and
Okay.
then kind of drop down safely.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an athletics.
I'll take that. Oh, son of a bitch.
Hey, where are you
Okay.
going?
So you go down, not gracefully. You do make noise. So,
Sure.
yep, that's what happens.
Take that. I'm like, who's a good boy?
The dog is kind of like
Real,
curious at you, looking curious.
I
So
pull
he's
out
down.
another piece of jerky. I only have a couple more, and God, I love my jerky. And I take a bite out of it, and I hold it out towards him.
Go ahead and roll me handle animal with advantage.
Come on, guys, hurry up!
There it is, right there. So the dog kind of like comes up and like he approaches and like wags his tail happily.
And like,
And
if he
eats it?
goes to like bite the treat or whatever, I'll like let it go so he can just have it.
Excellent.
That's a good boy.
The dog
Um,
wags its tail.
Does it look like any bits of him are like bloody or mangy, or like does he have blood on his teeth or paws? or
You don't think that this
the
animal's
collar?
trained for war. You think it's more like a hunting dog.
Yeah. All right, cool. Makes sense.
Well, so I saw him go down, so I guess I'll go over here and and put my rope down and start trying to climb down the rope. Like
Okay. Go ahead and roll me athletics.
I'll follow after it.
Okay, well, yeah, you make noise.
Okay, so now I'm done. And
You do not make noise.
Too slip.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good boy. Now, run along. Get. And I like point at the log. Get.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a handle animal. It's good enough. The dog's like backs away from you and starts moving away. Not at like a fast pace or anything like that. It just starts moving away from you.
okay, so then I grab my rope down and I kind of message that we should probably check out that building over there that the people were running towards.
Okay.
Make sure there's
Yeah, that seems to be.
How you getting your rope down? You knotted it up there.
I can have my owl fly up and.
the owl.
That's true. Thank God there's an owl. Yep.
Whatever.
I mean, mage hand works too. Sorry.
That is true.
Yeah, I'll just mage hand it with that. And then, are there any windows we can see in the building?
This is the main structure right here. It is fairly large. You notice that this has been.
Yeah, I find this wrong.
It's not as dilapidated. It seems like there's been new renovations, and you know that there are. It's been shored up. Does that make sense?
Okay, so but do we? I'm looking for a window or some way we can try and see in.
No.
Without going inside of it first?
Definitely
No
not
windows.
that. Mm-mm.
No windows.
It
That's-
seems like it's been boarded up, and it seems to be
okay.
fortified. Yep.
These banditos.
This has been actually been taken care of, unlike the exterior.
these banditos, did they have any stuff like laying around their sparring area?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, what kind of shit they got?
All right. I will give you a list of each individual. Are you going to go around collecting them?
No, I'm looking. I'm like
Okay.
trying to see, because normally if you go out and spar, sometimes you'll bring your stuff with you. So I was seeing like if they had any backpacks out there, or if they had.
Unless you're going to go through them individually and take your time, or are you just going to tell me what
I'm
you're
seeing
doing?
What I see. What do I see on the ground?
You
besides
see
dead bodies?
light crossbows, you see scimitars, you see leather armor.
All right.
And that's just
And
a quick glance.
Right, and not a single one of them had any pouches
Um,
visible on their.
again, you're going to have to go through and take time. Are you going to do that?
I mean, I'll do that because I'd like to collect crossbows.
Because it's a round to search. So I'm saying, are you taking time to do this?
Right, I'm not searching through the pouch. I'm looking like if there's a dead body 20 feet from me, I could probably see if they had like a backpack on. That's what I'm saying. Like, do they have any?
No. This seems to be like their equipment. This is sparring. Yes. This is
all
just a
I mean.
sparring area. Yes. This
Yeah,
isn't their living quarters.
That's fine.
So I kind of message, should we try the front door, or should we try and look around the back and see if there's some other way in?
I think the front door is our best bet because it looks pretty boarded up.
I mean, I guess they don't necessarily know we're here right now, so maybe if we just kind of knock and be like, hey, yo, guys, we're done sparring.
Go ahead and roll me intelligence.
I think it might be a bit late for that.
I might
That's
be
a lot
his
of
intelligence check here. Yeah, they probably just heard a bunch of boys screaming.
Well, no, I mean...
Spells
like, the guy was
casting.
running-
Fireballs.
Yep.
was running
people-
and saying, let the leader know, or whatever it was he said. So, I mean, like, they don't really
Yeah.
know we're here.
Remember when you were shooting them? Like, oh, he was shooting them with my crossbow, and they're screaming in pain, and fireballs were blowing apart their
Right.
meaty bit.
Yeah.
That
I see
might
what
have given us away. And they had the retoads over there.
Mhm.
And on top of that, I mean, if they have a single window, they're going to see a dead body. There's just bodies everywhere, son.
There's no windows that you can see, but you do know that there's probably peepholes easily. Yeah.
So, that one guy was real fearful of the Inquisition. Maybe we show up as official inquisitors and just do the rest of this peacefully.
Yeah, let's
Shit
try.
goes south. I mean, we've always got the old way.
I think it's a bit late for peacefulness, but if you
Not
want to try,
necessarily. We've made a dent, and that's in our favor, not theirs.
I
There's
mean-
6 less people we got to deal with, and 1 less dog. And I saw that you did the thing with the bird. That was interesting.
Isn't just that much more intimidating to the guys that are left because they don't want to die as well?
Exactly. Yeah.
they probably think we have like an army out here. They don't know how many we got.
You have a lot of the same ideas I do.
Knock on the door and be like, we're the Inquisition.
Yeah. Yeah.
do
That's. Wow. You come up with the best ideas, man. I'm gonna follow your lead. You keep having these very unique ideas. Go ahead. I'll be right beside you.
All right.
And I'll keep my grip real tight on the old way. My sword.
Can I pick up a light crossbow as I go past?
You may, yes. There's also scimitars and leather armor here.
I want a scimitar.
You can. You may. There are currently 6 sets.
Are scimitars light? They're finesse. I think they are
I'd have to look. I think they're just finesse.
weapons. Scimitar.
Like,
I don't have proficiency in scimitars, so I'll leave it.
Oh, finesse and light. I'll go ahead and pick up 2 scimitars.
Shoot. Sure.
Why the hell not?
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up 2 of the scimitars, and then I'm gonna like run each of them into a body to get them real bloodied. And I'm gonna be holding these scimitars
Excellent.
as we approach the door.
How are you approaching the door?
Are there
Oh.
any
Oh,
other
yeah.
weapons immediately available here? Like crossbows, scimitars?
More crossbows and scimitars.
Okay, so I'll pick
How many-
a couple of them up if there are some.
Do I pick up any bolts?
Yes. There's 20 on each of these bodies. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'll replenish my bolts.
Yep.
So then I'll pick up how many more bodies worth are there?
There's 6, so 6 times 20 and 120 bolts.
Okay, I'll pick up 120 bolts.
I believe
Wait,
Aaron's
I want
picking up
20 of
some.
those
Yeah, see?
Oh,
I was like, yeah. I was like, wait a second.
You got room for all these bolts?
I think
A lot of bolts.
Yeah, that's a
I
lot.
guess I'm not tracking the weight on the bolts, so
Uh-huh.
I should probably do that.
It's like, I want all the bolts.
All right. This is a video game. Let me click loot all.
All right, so I'm trying to look as intimidating as I can next to him as he walks forward here.
All right, sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna
behind.
keep clicking my token.
Kinda
I'm gonna
give
go up
him
to the
advantage.
front door.
Okay.
Go up to the front door and use the hilt of the scimitar. Ba 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 ba.
All right. As you slam into it, you hear a shuffle and then a run.
Come out with your hands up. It's the Inquisition.
Okay.
Punishment will be doubly.
Doubly.
It'll be. Our punitive actions will be doubly held against you if you don't.
Okay.
Say, get the hell out here. Weapons tethered.
How long are you going to wait?
I'll give him half a minute.
Half a minute passes.
I
Let's
kick
kick down
this
the door.
fucker down.
Go ahead and give me a strength check. Is anybody helping him?
Oh, oh, my toe.
This will help. I do a boom.
Yes, this is a fortified door. So,
Is it locked?
you think that somebody's wedged stuff against it?
Oh, okay.
Don't worry,
There's
guys.
one.
I think I got a plan.
Hmm.
I did a trick like this before. With
Does,
si-
Can we maybe try and slice through it? Does anyone have like an axe or maybe
Sure.
a scimitar? Maybe.
try to use my acid on my staff. Like,
Excellent. You see, describe what you're doing, Audrin.
I'm sort of like sticking my stuff between the wedges of the door where the lock is, and like just spraying acid all down the side of it to try and melt, like, or just weaken it so someone can kick it down.
Hell yeah.
The door crumbles, and this is a good place to stop. We will see you in the next episode. Bye.